Chef Dilla.
That
Y'all
part.
better put your hands together and welcome to our Spotlight family. Chef Dave, me please.
Hey, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You like that
Thank y'all
intro?
for having me tonight.
Hey,
Yes.
man, let me tell you something. When you do what you do, that's exceptional. We appreciate the time, the effort that you put into your brand. That's a big deal to us, so we just respect what you've done. So, of course, we was going to do that, brother. That's what we supposed to do. So, did you like the intro?
I did.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all make sure I get him in the monitors. I don't think he all the way tuned up. Make sure you speak in the mic. So,
Chef Dave.
let's get to it. So, it says, Chef Dave, me, please.
Yes, sir.
How did you come up with that tagline?
So I got a homeboy. I always got to give him a shout out. His name Caben. He used to say "me please" with everything that he did. So if he was going to Subway, he's like "Subway me please." So,
Okay.
Well, actually, he used to say "Subway me" or "McDonald's me," stuff like that.
Got you.
So I was like, "Yo, that's catchy. I like that." So I was like, "Let me do Chef Dave me please." So it'd be a little
that.
different from what he was doing, but I still like the concept
There
that he
you go.
came up with, and then it's just stuck from there.
I love that. I love it.
A
So
lot of catchy names.
tell us a
like
little bit
them.
about your journey in becoming a chef. You know, is
Yeah.
this something you always wanted to do? Did you start cooking as a little kid?
Yeah,
How
now
did
give
this
us
happen?
don't give us the Greensboro version. You gotta give us the short version.
Oh yeah, so before I was cooking, I was working like warehouse jobs. I didn't really care for that. Went to school for it. Before I went to school, I knew that this was gonna be something that took me to the top.
So was you messing around in the kitchen at home, or I mean,
Like I could cook at home, and I was like, all right, I like to do this. Can't nobody tell me what to do when it comes to cooking. So I was like, let me go to school for that, because I don't like people telling me what to do. So I feel
well,
like-
at least you knew that, like.
Nah, for sure,
Yeah,
for
so
sure,
you knew
yeah.
that. So you said, okay, this is a lane that I can own.
Yeah, most definitely. And once I got into it, my goal was to bring more recognition to black people as chefs, because a lot of times, well, early on when I started, when you would think of chefs, you would think of like older white men.
That's
when
true.
Really, black people can get down in the kitchen.
All the way.
Like me personally, I feel like I cook better than a lot of people, and at such a young age, and it's because I'm gifted. Like God really blessed my hands to cook. So with that being said, my mindset was like, how can I help bring more attention to the black community when it comes to the food? And I decided to step outside of the kitchen and start selling plates. And I was selling plates, I was catering, doing a little bit of everything. People started flying me out to cook. So like I really
Dope.
had my hand in the community behind the food.
He began
I
flued
like
out.
he began flued out. You
Yeah,
see
for
that?
sure.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. That's when you cooking.
Oh yeah.
And so, to bring your talent here, what made you decide? Because this is a big decision, right? You say, you know what, I'm gonna drive all the way to Maryland, the DMV, and I'm gonna get on the show to promote my brand. That's a big deal. What
No,
made
it
you
is.
come up with that decision, though? Like,
Well, for one, my brother Fresh, he
out
the one
Fresh.
he the one that put it in my ear, because he was telling. Well, we had a podcast back in Greensboro. We still do. It's called Voice It Podcast. and
Okay.
the same thing he does here. He was doing back in Greensboro.
Okay.
And he was like, "Hey, bro, I got a situation back home. It's a nice podcast. They got it going on." I'm like, "Word." I'm like, "Hey, tap me in. You know how we do."
yeah, it is.
And he worked his magic, and now I'm here now. I appreciate y'all having me.
Oh man, y'all give it up for him coming all the way from
Yes.
Greensboro, North Carolina, though, to
I
serve
love
you guys
it.
some food, though, for real.
I love it.
And
I
so
love
we
it.
respect that a whole lot, man. And so, do you do what they call meal prep?
So I have a lot of people that ask me to do meal prep. I just don't do it yet, because you got to be very specific to each person that you do. I kind of enjoy being able to create my own menu.
Yep.
Let them
I
know the
got
day
you.
that I'm serving, and everybody just pull
You
up.
get
But
what
like
you
I
get.
said, I
That's
enjoy.
what I got.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Or just being able to travel and cook. Like I really been on the road. I really enjoy being on the road cooking. Like I've been in so many different places. I've been to Miami, L.A., Atlanta, D.C., Hawaii, Colombia. So
But
like,
wait. Let's go
Wow.
back. Somebody flew you to Hawaii.
Wow.
Oh yeah. It was a girl for her birthday. She took me over there with her and her friends for her birthday.
Wow.
That what you call flued out for real.
He got
Yeah.
flued
You
out.
really
I
got
love
flued
Hawaii
out.
too. Yeah. I love Hawaii too.
Okay.
And so Hawaii dope.
Yeah, Hawaii. Dope.
Some of the dopest shopping I ever seen
probably
in my
probably
life.
one of the most peaceful places I ever been for real. Like when I was there, I felt so peaceful the whole trip. Like I ain't stressed at all.
I like that. So yeah, Hawaii is a dope place. So that flight though, whew.
Yeah,
That
terrible.
14
it was
hours
way too
took
long.
me out
I'm
a
like,
little bit,
I'm like,
yeah.
bro, get me off of here. Yeah, it was like that.
So as a chef, you know food. Is it a certain restaurant or a certain food that you prefer to eat that you don't cook? Like if you had it your way, like, you know, you're a chef, so you can cook stuff, but you want to get a good meal. You don't want to cook it. Where would you go?
I eat a lot of Indian food. I like goat sag. It's goat in like a spinach mixture.
Yeah.
Over rice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Indian food. Or I go to Saffron. It's a Indian buffet that I like to go to as well.
Okay, so that's a whole different twist. Cause that's
Yeah. Like I like Indian food. I like Thai food. Chinese here and there. But Indian food, that's probably like my favorite right now.
Who influenced
Wow.
you the most when it comes to cooking?
His mama, grandma.
Nah, I'm not even gonna say like. Well, honestly, my daughter, for real.
Really?
Yeah, because like my daughter is 3 years old, so right now she just see that I cook a lot, but I don't think she really understands like the dynamic of what I do. So I'm very intentional on letting her like, even though she don't see me go into a building, she sees me working daily. And I
Okay.
do this so that she can realize, like, all right, my daddy is his own boss. He don't work for nobody else, and I can do that too. Like, I want to make it look fun, but also, like, show her the business lane. Like, yo, you can do this.
Well, I want y'all to give it up for that right there. alone.
Yes, I
Because
love
that's
that.
important. That's very important. So I appreciate you for what you're doing. So would you encourage her to be a chef, or would you want her to take a different route?
I battle with that, honestly, because I feel like the money in it, you have to really be like a top dog, which she will be in whatever she does. But I feel like I would let her do or want her to do it for a hobby and have something else as well. Like cooking for me is therapy, but it's also a hobby. The minute it feel like work, I'll probably put it down.
Wow,
That's smart, though.
I love that.
Yeah, because as long as it's
That's
not work,
why I
you'll do
stopped
it.
cooking because it became a chore. People started expecting it. Don't ask me what's for dinner. Just be happy if I have some. Don't ask me.
So
what's
the
for
worst
dinner.
thing for you, you said, was you don't like to clean up.
I don't.
Right? So
Yeah.
you don't.
That's the worst part
That's
of it
the
all.
worst
Cleaning up
part.
Like, you gotta do all the grocery shopping. You gotta prep the food. You gotta cook the food. Then clean up afterwards. Come on.
That's
man.
how I used to feel, Chef. You got to
It's
go
a
to.
lot.
I used to have
It's
to
a
go
lot.
get
The
the
whole
food, bring the food home, put the food away, cook the food, and then clean up.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Shout out Pinky Lee too in the building. So Chef, let me say this: you have a big opportunity in front of you, right?
Okay.
They getting ready to pay you a whole lot of money. They're gonna give you $100,000 to cook a buffet type meal for them. They're allowing you to put the menu together.
Okay.
What does that menu look like?
I'll probably do some mashed potatoes, some asparagus, some mac and cheese, some garlic butter grilled shrimp, some wet and sticky lamb chops with some fried.
Did you say wet and sticky though?
Yeah, wet and sticky.
You ain't put wet and sticky
Yeah,
on there though.
That's the name. That's
I
the
like
name
how
of the
that
sauce. It's
sound.
called wet and sticky.
Okay, y'all heard that. All of them was like, well, damn, wet and sticky.
Wet.
Y'all nasty as hell too. All of them nasty. They terrible.
I like that.
But
I know.
Nah,
Wet
the
and
sauce is
sticky
actually
too.
really good. It's like a sweet and spicy sauce, like mix. kinda.
Okay, so you have your own. It's your sauce. That
It's a sauce that I borrowed from somewhere, and
I got you.
Put my own little twist
your-
on it. But I do
yeah.
have my own juice called Ivy Juice, probably one of the best juices you ever try.
Got
It's
you.
like a tropical lemonade type of juice.
Okay, I ain't mean to interrupt. So what else gonna be on that menu? Go ahead.
Oh, so what I say? Mashed potatoes, asparagus. Well, I call my mac and cheese the crack and cheese, just to put y'all on.
Crack and
But,
cheese.
yeah, the crack and cheese, asparagus, mashed potatoes, the wet and sticky lamb chops, fried lobster bites, grilled
Fried lobster bites.
grilled garlic
you ain't
butter
bring me no
shrimp.
damn
I
fried
probably
lobster
do.
bites.
Goddamn fried lobster bites.
Yeah, I probably.
starting to
I
feel the way
said,
already,
I said
brother.
fried lobster. I'll probably do like fried salmon bites, like if you want some bites.
I'll
And
take
then
that too.
That's enough right there. They ain't
garlic butter parmesan rolls to end it.
So you see how you had a specific.
Mm-hmm.
So that's some of the things that you love to cook.
Yeah, I know those are the things that like people are really enjoying.
There you go.
Wow.
So what's
Wow.
next for you, Chef?
Yeah, what's
Right
next?
now, me and Fresh, we're working on a couple of summer events. We plan to do some here in D.C. in June and July. Working on a couple of events in Greensboro as well. Me and my podcast is called Voice It Podcast. We're doing a lot of community events back home as well.
How can they follow you?
I'm on Instagram as Chef Dave Me Please _, and then the podcast is Voice It Podcast.
Okay.
Okay, we like
Chef
it.
Dave, we need to get you some of the Vita Lux Look CEO Jennifer
yeah,
Gwen
she
is
on
on
it?
here. We need to get you some of her oils because I'd love for
Okay.
you to give her feedback.
What, beard oil?
No, they're
It's
oils
an
that she uses.
infused oil that's different flavors.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
you know,
okay.
you use it for like grilled chicken, lamb chops,
She based out of
fish.
DC?
She's based out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Shrimp,
She's one of our
fish.
she's one of
Oh,
our
yeah, yeah,
sponsors,
tap
so
me
we're gonna
in.
give you a bottle.
Yeah, I
Tap
want to
me in.
make sure you try to get a bottle of that. So,
Yeah. Why ain't have your old
she
ass
said
up
she'll
here, bring
ship
the
it.
bottle?
She said she'll ship it to you.
Okay, we
so,
can do that. We can set
I'll
that up.
connect
Okay.
connect y'all.
Yeah, we
That's
can do
right,
that.
Jennifer. Bring us a
All
bottle
right.
or two or three.
Well, I'm so happy to have you here, Chef Dave.
Like I
and
said,
I'm
I
so-
appreciate y'all having me too.
We consider
Oh,
you
man, big
family
respect.
now. If there's anything that Spotlight Over the City can ever do to help push your career as a chef and what you're doing, please let us know. If you're ever doing something down there in Greensboro, invite us because it's just a quick, 3 hours?
About 4.
Okay.
4.5.
3,
We're
4
gonna pull
to-
up. We'll pull up for the
We'll
crack
pull
and
up.
cheese, though.
We'll
For the
pull
crack and
up for the
cheese,
food.
we're gonna pull up for the
we'll
crack
pull
and
up
cheese.
for
Yeah.
that. So
And so
y'all, you finished?
Anything else?
No, I'm done.
You sure?
I'm done. I'm ready to
All right,
finish
so I
eating
got
my
one
food.
last question and
This
we're gonna
food's
wrap
so
it.
good.
Okay.
All right, you getting ready to go get that big check from that meal that you get ready to cook. But it's a 1 hour ride.
A 1 hour ride.
A
to do
1
what?
hour ride. You get ready to go pick up the check from the big old meal from these people that hired you to do this big famous catering.
Okay.
And so in that 1 hour, you got one artist you can listen to. It can be an artist or it can be a group. Who are you listening to? Once you put them in, you can't take them out. You cannot take them out.
I know my boy just lost the battle, but I'm gonna have to go with Drake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's a good
I'm gonna say
hour.
this though: battle or no battle, Drake is one of the most amazing artists that we've seen in our time.
Most definitely.
They
You can't take away
You
what he
can't
did.
even
Yeah,
do
you
nothing
can't- you
about
can't
that.
take
Like
away
you
what he
can't
did.
even slight the bull.
Yep.
And so I don't know about the battle because I missed that one, but I will say shout out Drake. He's making amazing music, and try not to tear down what we built up. You know, just
Yeah.
try not to be the cause of your own cause. This is what I would say to us. Because you don't see white people battling and tearing each other up, and you don't see Asian community and all these other communities doing all this goofball shit. That'd be us. We know we're a little niggified. So what I'm trying to do is get us to be a little more Hebrew than niggified, so we can realize that we need each other and we need to support each other and not do that. And so Drake's been amazing. Let him be that.
Okay.
That's
I
what
love
it
that.
is.
I have really enjoyed catching up with you, Chef Dave. I've enjoyed this
Indeed.
food.
Chef
you
Dave
all
me,
please
please.
follow him, Chef Dave me please on Instagram. His food is amazing. Fly him out to wherever you are for your next event, okay? 'Cause
Y'all
he-
women got to say that,
He
though.
gets
That sounds a little
flued
weird.
in, okay?
Yeah.
So fly him into your next event.
Let me hear you say it.
He
Chef
gets
Dave.
flued in,
Flued
okay?
in.
All right, flued in.
All the way
And
to
Chef-
Hawaii.
Let me tell y'all something else before Chef Dave goes, because he need to hear this too. Spotlight Over the City, for the last 7 years, we applied for media credentials for 7 years straight to the Essence Music Festival, and every year they tell us no. This
every year
time,
they told us
last
no.
week, we got the email, they said
Yes.
yes.
Yes. And so shout out to us.
Spotlight
Shout out
Over
to-
the City takes Essence, and we will be on the road the first week of July, and we will bring you all the hot stuff from
Stopping at
This is their
restaurants,
30th year anniversary.
everything.
Yes, we are going to do it up big, and we're going to keep y'all in the loop live. We're looking for sponsors. We need to get there. We need hotel sponsor, gasoline,
Everything sponsors, but we're gonna
food.
blow it up and it's gonna be humongous.
Yes.
So make sure you lock in with us, man. We're gonna have some fun. We try to take every opportunity and we be thankful for it. We don't take nothing for granted. And so, like I
I'm
said,
so
the
grateful.
persistence. This is what you see. I remember days where we couldn't even come in here and have not one person. None of y'all could be out there. We had to do that for 2 years straight during COVID, but we didn't miss a damn Thursday. It snowed some days. We ain't give a damn. Whatever happened, I jumped in the truck and we say we got to push. And so this is what I see you doing. This is what I see you guys doing as entrepreneurs. This is what it takes to be solid. This is what it takes to get past.
Yep.
And so, hey, man. say,
Essence,
man.
here we come.
Essence Fest, here we come, man. Spotlight over the city takes Essence Fest. You know what it is.
Chef Dave.
And so,
be
Chef
pleased,
Dave,
y'all.
Oh, yeah.
we appreciate you so
we got
much, brother.
We got Kay Shanae waiting so patiently. We got 2 chairs up there. I'm going to catch up with her for a little while, and then she's going to give us some of her amazing vocals. I
Yes,
cannot
indeed.
wait. I cannot wait.
Hey, Pinky Lee, you ready, Pinky Lee?
Yeah.
Are you ready, Pinky Lee?
Shout out to Pinky Lee.
Shout out Pinky
That's
Lee in the
another
building.
boss lady, too.
Whole
You
boss
talk
out
about
here. We'll be right
entrepreneurship.
back after
Woo.
this commercial break. Spotlight over the city.